Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And they're not on the same page there. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Moon. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Hunt. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
He's looking to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The run from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So, a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
It's caught. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moon. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game, because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harbor.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? On first down from their own 22. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
It's caught downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Will you please just stay in the pocket? It's so much easier to come get these guys when you know where they are, but great job by the offense, roll in the pocket, getting the quarterback outside. More time now, can run the football or take shots down the field.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And runs like that are like body blows in an boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
This time it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're trying to get to it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even...
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the game time.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Moon. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After misfiring, it's second down. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right?
He's going for the big play. And he's got it at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his...
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. It's a reverse. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brings up 2nd down.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Coming up, 4th down.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He now has 91 yards rushing in this offense. Wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Moon. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Gives him the stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Moon. Feeling some heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line there.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Moon. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's Moon. Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Moves away as he feels pressure. Discards him with the stiff arm.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes.
One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
First down for the offense.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Simon. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams.
South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it is...
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Moon. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man. It's Simon. Stumbled to the ground.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moon. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First and goal, South Carolina.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not closes. He got... First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking for room at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He breaks a tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Moon. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was... First down for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you're going to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a really good job by the defense.
Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback checking off. Try to get it on the ground. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Sanders. And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, South Carolina!
South Carolina.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the lone running back. Sweet cut there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 5.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it! Slam! Ready, ready! Pound 55! Let's go! Set! Ready! Ready! Easy! On! Spider! Go! Set! Ready! Cobra! On! Down! Come on, set! Ready! Ready! Here we go! Ready, go! Spike on! Clear! Left down!
When they hear Sandstorm and serve Big Spur. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Sanders. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads it left. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And the pass hits, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quickly complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
LSU 6, South Carolina 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Moon. Can't hang on to the ball, he had it right in his... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Makes the grab down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Harbor. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have...
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. Steps away. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. To throw, it's Moon. He looks that one in nicely. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important that your defense is honest and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got a man. It's Simon. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. flushed out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move, looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Sanders. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running with power. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Moon. He lets one fly deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
20, South Carolina, 7.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Simon. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. This guy can throw it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And as he throws, he took a hit as he threw it and couldn't. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Simon. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They keep attacking through the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Moon. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Moon. Finds his target down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long.
A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's got it. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Moon. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecock. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown Gamecocks! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coming after it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll throw it. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they... Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.